Alright, in this lesson we'll explore how to sort a data frame using values from multiple columns. Let's begin by re-executing our code to import our NBA dataset. And the syntax is going to be exactly the same. We're still going to call the sort values method directly on our data frame. And usually this would be the part where we give a string argument to the by parameter to indicate the column that we want to sort by. This time, however, we want to sort by multiple columns. And by now you probably have a general sense of what the optimal data type is to use in pandas whenever we want to specify more than one thing. And that's just the Python list. So instead of feeding a string, I'm going to create a list here with square brackets. And I'm going to sort it by multiple values. I'm going to do team and name. Let's take a look at what happens right now. You can see here that first it sorts by team, and it does so alphabetically. And after it sorts by team, within each team it moves to the player column, which is the name column, and then sorts the players alphabetically. So if we take a look at our parameters here, we can see that ascending is set to true. And whenever we have ascending set to true, it does the true ascending sort to both of those columns one by one. That's why when it sorts by team, the team is sorted in alphabetical order. And then when it moves on to the name, it sorts the name column also in alphabetical order. If we change that ascending parameter to be false and just give it a single Boolean value of false, it's going to do both columns in reverse alphabetical order. So first it's going to sort it by team in reverse alphabetical order. So the Washington Wizards, which start with W, are going to show up first among the teams. And then within each team, it's going to sort the players in reverse alphabetical order. So Ramon Sessions is going to show up at the top right here. So that's how we can give a single argument of either true or false to the ascending parameter to sort both of the columns in the exact same fashion. But what if we want to do them in a different fashion? What if we want to sort the team alphabetically, let's say, or in ascending order, but we want to sort the names in reverse alphabetical or descending order? In that case, instead of providing a single Boolean value to ascending, we can provide a Boolean list or a list of Booleans. So I'm going to create another list here with square brackets, and I'm going to write true, comma, false. Now what that's going to do is it's going to assign each Boolean value sequentially to that sort. So the first column that it's sorting by is going to be team, and that it's going to assign an ascending order of true to. So our team, which is the first thing in line in this list on the left, is going to be sorted in alphabetical order because that's what ascending is. When it moves on to the second column, which is name, it's going to move to the second item in our list right here, which is false. So the name column is going to be sorted in descending order. Let's take a look here. And we can see here that the team is alphabetical as promised. It starts with A. That's because this first argument to the ascending list is true. But later when we get to the name column, it's sorted in reverse alphabetical order or descending, and that's because the second argument to this list here is false. And again, until we call the in-place parameter, this operation actually does not modify the original data frame, so we do have to add that in place equals true in order to make it valid. I'm also going to preview the first three rows just so we can see that it worked. And by the way, in these examples we only did a 2-column sort, but you're certainly not limited by 2 columns. You can add as many as you want. All you have to do is separate each column with a comma and just put them all within the original list. And if you want to specify a custom sort order for that column, you just have to add another Boolean value to that list that we give to the ascending parameter. So that's the way that we can sort multiple columns in a data frame with the sort values method.